ça va boy. Ça va yo. Donc le m'a mon dit, on va pas où est loin. Le beau colon est si abobé. Mais nous n'y voilà, la fille le qui a pour pas son compte à mon père. Je vais chablo la so. Bonne joja, bonne comme naïwe. Moi si en loin. Le beau bonne joja sien, bonne comme naïwe. Elle me sait voler la trouva sous nous n'y voilà. Pas on y va son mon nom sous ta mon père. La Luigi, pas on y va son mon nom sous ta mon père. Clo. Ane ablie sogo abaira. Pour nous quoi nous c'est loué, la tiawe c'est loué, bon bien ouais non. Lebere klaloué, c'est très bien qu'on voit. On va pas ici à coller la trouva sous nous n'y voilà. Il faut qu'on soit qu'il y a non Côte d'Ivoire, ouais mon nom des filles sont voyés. Ça m'a bien de moi il me maman. Comme naïwe, elle ne sait coller la trouva sous nous n'y voilà. Mon Dieu, ça ouais pas non coin, ouais nous trouble. So we no ni wela wela nyoma komasi muwe mwa gori manju so la le manyowe monje tela nyoma mo so na yo monje dia manyoma na mo wa uluwo monje che ada nyoma na mo so na yo wela juru awa o ya lugi pote wa o wela nyoma jagbe muwe lugi pote wa o Tati pote wa o. Ala nyombo kwa wede mo. Ona te gbole la tu wa zo we nu ni were. Nígbà so en so go ta mu fe o. To di ke fe. Ma de. Sorry gelo. Bébé Kari, laisse à ce que du soir le mandi. La fino. Ase itawe ma. Et de rodi. Yala, Stéphanie. C'est de Côte d'Ivoire. Ouais. Maman, quand on est dans loin, on est pour la tour, à tout, elle nous y va. Elle a dit, va son loyal, tout à mon père. Y'a mon réponse à eau, elle est du sous-pote à eau. Les moyens, oui, sauvo, il va y dire. Pourquoi on est dans loin, comment il y a moi? Pourquoi on est dans loin, c'est nous, comment il y a moi? Je bloque du web back and Nigeria. Je n'y a pas mon Nigeria. We are going to Momo Power, them was who are going to
Je rappelle que non, je sais que one of the day. Je suis et Sablo, des films de Kela. Les métants et Podei. Mon doux, mon poupou yabi. Des rosettes nées. Papa Morel.
Kọ̀wé dẹnu sàrú wa kún èèyàn mú ìjẹ́bù lọ́yànjú wẹ́ bága nàìjíríà ọ̀dẹ́ yẹ̀yàn gbé mọ̀nà nàìjíríà ọ̀dẹ́ wẹ́ kún èèyàn mú wọ́n mọ̀ kọ̀wé dẹnu sùn wẹ́ kún èèyàn mú.
Je rappelle que non José que Wanou le Yandei. Dessous et Chablo, des finaux de Kela. Le temps est pour day. Mon doudou est mon popo yabi. Des rosettes nées.
Good evening, folks. Samson told Labra Pablito. Oh, yes. We're ready to begin tonight. Look how many of you here. Wow. I want to thank you all. Thank you for trooping in this Monday afternoon. Let's enjoy ourselves together. We want to thank you all for this wonderful time here. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. All we ask is that you please share this video to as many people as possible, so that our brothers and sisters will have the opportunity to join us here tonight. Please share this video to as many people as possible. Okay. Thank you. Welcome. Just share it because we don't have a producer here. We do everything. I just share some more. You can do the same thing. Just share this to as many people as possible. I want to thank all of you again for joining us tonight. Thank you very much. We will be discussing all things Liberia here tonight. Safety, Lord Jesus. We want to thank you very much for everything. We ask that you continue to extend our life. We ask that you continue to bless us. We ask that you continue to give us the mercy of forgiveness. We ask, my Lord, that you continue to give us the opportunity for us to do what we have to do for our family. We ask, my Lord, that you continue to open our eyes. Without you, we see nothing. We ask, my Lord, that you be the road that we travel on. Guide our thoughts, guide everything we do. We put ourselves in your hand because only through you that things are possible. Because of that, those of us that believe in you will come to you publicly and put ourselves in your hand. Thank you. Thank you. My Lord will come again tonight. That the Republic of Liberia be blessed. That the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. That the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Boakai, be blessed. Extend his life. Whatever he touches, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. My Lord, we want to ask as well that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. That's how we do it here, folks. Stay with us. Stay with us here as we pull this. Because we're not doing anything right now. Here we go. Let's see. Come on now. That's Samson too. That's Samson too. From one extreme position to another. What kind of business is that tonight? The show will be fantastic. It will be fantastic here to know. The show, yeah, go again. The show will be truly fantastic and fantastic here to know. I want to not anything small. My people, why I can't get this thing here tonight? What's the deal? What's the deal? Okay, we'll leave it right there. The show will be fantastic tonight. Thank you, folks. Again, Samson to Labra Public. Let's go ahead and get on with the show. The drug issue in Liberia, I don't know. I'm trying to wean myself out of that stuff because I think the folks back home will be able to handle it. So what I'm trying to concentrate on is the developmental aspect of the government of the Republic of Liberia under President Boakai. The drug issue, the president and his government will deal with it. They are cleared to deal with those kinds of stuff, not me. I am not in. I can only stay here and talk about it because I'm a talk show host. But to stay here, make recommendation, every kind of, I can't do that. The president and his people will deal with it. But let's go ahead. There's some news still coming out of Grangie there. That the folks over there, where you heard Roland was telling us yesterday, they did well. But for me, as from day one, I take my hat off to Grangians. Knowing fully well that this is a CDC backyard. And yet still, other political parties were invited. Some have had dance with Grangians before. Some have been criticized. Some Grangian has been criticized by some of the same leader, but yet still they open their arms and let them in. We say thank you. Thank you. Before I go on tonight, let me do this here. I don't do this usually, but I'll do it here tonight. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Good evening, President Boakai. What do you have to tell us tonight about this corruption behavior that is preserved all over the country? What can you tell us? Talk to us, President Boakai. Thank you for joining us.
Corruption is a cancer, is a disease that deprives countries and people in countries of their rights, and also it drains countries of their economy it misplaces the economy, and it creates problem for people in the country, deprive them of their rights. And I think if Africans fight corruption and they see that their economies are managed properly, there'll be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people.
There will be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people. So I'm on record here that for me, the opposition political party will not be taken for granted from my perspective, specifically CDC, uh, because these people are very much, they're very good. They're very good. They're very good. And I'll do my best to make sure that when I'm dealing with CDC as supporters of President Bakai, that indeed I'm truthful, that I deal with them from a position of strength politically, that I deal with them from a position of truthfulness. And so when we do that, instead of just cascading them, calling them names, sometimes I will. And if they push me into the wall, I will call them name. But what kind of name I'm gonna call them? They see I will call them a name that I don't mind people calling me. Samson Topo is 14 in mouth. Samson Topo is the most ridiculous. Those things don't bother me. So those are, but I'm not gonna go beyond that and go individually and go ballistic on individual name calling and things like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even need to do those things. I have bind up for the unforced error from CDC the past 6 years. I don't have to go deeper than that. I don't have to go way back when former President we were playing football. I don't have to deal with that. We have records. They have records now. And so if I'm going to be dealing with it, I will go deeper into their records, past record, 6 years ago. So what is it? Well, what kind of thing I playing at the next? I don't even check. Man, I beg you, man. I don't even check it. I can't put it on the internet. But anyway, we'll have record. Let me show you. Let me. So when I'm talking to them, I would compare their record with that of President Walker's record, present. First of all, I will do the 3 years under President Weah and do the 3 years on 3 years under President. What is this thing? Where did I put that? Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again. It doesn't mean to go, folks. I'm like I said, I don't have a producer, and so I do these things by myself. So I will be talking at the same time, trying to do something else here. So what is it? Okay, so, well, all right, okay. So let me go back that again. I'm trying to show something here, and I want that to show it as a background picture for me. To be honest with you, so we will like I said, we will continue to. I send a link out, by the way, to the whoever want to be part of this program. I sent a link out to you already, so join me and let's have a conversation. Okay, so to let's see. Okay, this is what I've been fighting to show. Okay, you have Mr. Freeman Summer, former President Weah, Honorable Cummings, Honorable Musa Ability, and Honorable Freeman, by the way. These are the three political parties that are trying now. They're out of Grand Jita now. They're out of Grand Jita. So for them to hold, this is what I would advise those of us that support President. I'm not advising Unity Party. Unity Party, they're on their own. If President Baka is not in the race, they got something else to contend with. However, what I'm saying here, what I'm going to be saying for the rest of the night is this. These are the people that are forming that most likely will come together as political opposition, political parties that are united. And I believe there's not he's not showing here, but Bernard Ure is also among them. Now the interesting thing here is this. The interesting thing here is this. What is the process when it came from Zretro? With all this speech of Moses, good evening, my brother. Thank you. You're always joining us here. We appreciate you, my brother. What is the what exactly are they? They come from Grand Gila now. All of the festival, the finish eating palm butter with fire cold already. Okay, they bike now. So, what exactly were they there for? To feed each other out? To now try to come out with a framework that will unite them together? Or are they coming, for example? President, we have President, Kumi, Vice President, Freeman, Secretary, Minister, Minister of what Foreign Affairs, Musa Ability, Minister of Maritime, or Minister of Freeport, or whatever position that he wants. Is that what this is? Or are they coming to say, and this is what I'm going, my people. Are they coming to say the only way to dislodge President Baka and his people, we have to unite. We have to unite and speak with one voice. But that's going to be very, very difficult. Remember now, President Weah played football, number 9. Number 9. Ormo Kumi, Coca-Cola Chief. Musa Ability, Representative, the most richer man in Liberia. Freeman been seeking this office, higher office for the last, I don't know, 6 years or 7 years or whatever years, 20 years, whatever you want to call it. So are they now going to be willing? In order to put yourself in that position, you have already established a character. There's no way. You have already established a character. Do they have it within them, each of them? Each of them. For us to take them serious. For me, I'm going to take them serious. I don't care however way it turn out. But for us to take them serious, do they have it within each of them? To put their character aside and put Liberia first. That is the challenge. My people, this 2029 is going to be fun. We pray to God for long life. It's going to be fun. Those of us who consider ourselves political guru, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. President Weah, most likely, if he's seeking re-election, he's not going to go second to nobody. So they're all going to have to subdue themselves, their political ambition, in order for this stuff to work. You will not have Armo Freeman, Armo Kumi, Armo Ability, and Armo Ure on the same level and serve on the same level under President Weah. You can't do that. So how they're going to do it? The coalition, perhaps, they get together. It's okay. 3 months. 3 months, this person run it. 3 months, this person. And Kumi will say, no. We went through that before. And I saw how these people started. Oh, for you American man, leave me alone, man. Okay? So how are they going? That's going to be very interesting. Now, those of us that support President Bakai, we must have a strategy. 2 or 3 sets of strategies 1-4, if they come together as united opposition, how do we deal with them as a group, as one entity? The second one, my opinion, they come together, but they are coming together is hollow. They got hole in it. They're not quite together. They're not holding. They're not holding. It's just one little ring. You put one little ring, they scatter them. We got a strategy for that. We got a strategy. They say they're holding, but among them, we got that one of them become our man. He's an inside track for us. We have a strategy for that. You think we had to play around? We're not here to play around. So if they are smart, and I know sedition are intelligent people, I keep telling you, I'm not taking them for granted. Very smart people. And all of these people that are around going to unite to be your opposition. They're all smart people. But the first question I will pose to them, and they haven't defined that yet. They haven't defined that yet. Right now, and I'm giving them some latitude. They're just coming from eating fireco with palm butter. I'm giving them some latitude. I'm not going to rush them. They're just coming from fireco country. They ate fireco with palm butter. So I'm not rushing them. They're going to come back to Monrovia, where all the food from all the county will be. Tobogi, Basajama, Nima tablet, everything in Monrovia. That one there, we eat Monrovia, we're all there. So I'm going to give them a little latitude. But within the next 2-3 weeks, we shall see maybe a little crack in their unity, in their united front, little crack. If not, the question will be, okay, they're saying, let's come together to remove President Baka. Good point. Why are you moving President Baka? Give me 1 or 2 sentences. Don't come with, oh, the people corrupt. Please, sit on one place. Give me tangible reason why you think President Baka need to be removed. Why do you want Liberian now to follow you? And I'm not talking about CDC or anybody. But why do you want Liberian to move from President Baka, move from beyond President Baka and can support you, whoever you are? Don't come here and say because the men have failed. What did he fail on? What was the failure? Did he fail to improve the economy? Is that what you're talking about? Then we'll discuss that. Did he fail to improve the lives of the Liberian people? If that's the case, we'll discuss that. Did he fail in his arrest agenda? Point it out. We will discuss that. Did he fail to do the infrastructure as he talked about? We will discuss it. Give us specific. Don't come tell you of CDC. You sour stuff, and you think that that's going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So if you're coming out and you want to be general as possible because you think you know how to talk, then people will take you. No, that is not going to work. If you want to engage positively, if you want to engage intellectually, or even if you want to engage totally, we will be ready. But be specific. Because if you be general, we'll give you generalization answer as well. Let me bring in the other person. I don't know who he call himself, upriver or downriver. Let me see. So, this is not one of those times. I'm not frightened yet. I'm concerned, but I'm not frightened yet. Because I know the quality and the characteristic of each of the individual. We Liberians, we all know them. We all know them. Do they have within them to allow their own character, their own ambition, political ambition, to be put aside and try to unite themselves. Or they just want to grant either country to showcase. Either way, you want something, you have to explain more. It's not just pointing fingers because the people did the people did that, that's why we did, that's why we're doing that. No, it's not going to work. Liberians are not stupid anymore. And so, ladies and gentlemen, my show tonight is to find out what exactly these people are after. Now, if you listen to the speeches since Grandjire, you can put two and two together and speculate. I'm not about into I'm the chief of speculator here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to speculate tonight. You want win election, you stay in America, you must say, I don't know what I in California or in Florida, whatever state, whatever place, and then he's speaking to people in Grand Union. Myself, when I'm ready to, I can take phone and speak to Grand Union, people in Grand Union. I want that no big deal. I can go on the radio in Grand Union. I don't have to be in Grand Union for me to be heard. But the situation is quite different. The situation is quite different. These people, what exactly your reason of wanting to defeat or remove President Wakai? For us, we have reason, tons of reason. Liberians agree with us. First thing you got to do, now that you're finished eating fire go with Palmador, we say thank you. First thing you got to do, you agree on coming together. That's the first thing. Second thing, you agree on the reason of your wanting to move President Wakai. Okay? Whatever. You got to agree on the reason you want to move President Wakai. It can be one person say we want to remove him because he did it, then the other person say, oh no, not that one. The other one, yeah, that. Let me bring in Walter Carter. Walter Carter, good evening. Thank you for joining me. What's on your mind? What do you have to talk about? Do you care to contribute to my wonderful topic tonight?
Oh yes. Hi,
But don't
Libro.
come bring too much tabata that oh yeah.
Oh
Don't come
yes. Hi,
don't come bring
Libro.
too
I
much
got I
tabata.
got two pressing issues to talk about here. One is the issue that you just talked about or you introduced, and two is Thomas Fala. Thomas Fala
I
denigrating
try
the
to stay
speaker.
away from Thomas Farah issue.
Thomas Fala denigrating the speaker. That's news headline. You don't want to talk about it because it will bring a big division. It's bringing a big division between he and the speaker, and it will bring a split between the Unity Party and his own movement called Limo.
Only if people believe
People,
that
what people will
listen
not
now,
believe.
listen now. If people truly believe it, Unity Party, like I said, Unity Party myself, we don't get along anyway. But if they truly believe that Thomas Farah coming in there, he really wanted to help them, then they would take it different. But if they know that Thomas Farah is a Trojan horse, nobody will pay attention to the. Let me hear you, man.
Well, if they will not pay attention to him, the father of the nation, as you call him, were in Foya, putting honor on Thomas Fala, where he launched a campaign, Joseph Waka re-election campaign through his
So what?
his
Yeah,
political
what
movement called Nimo.
What Thomas Farah say that you want to talk
So
about?
so so that's the two things I'm talking about. But speaking up to your tapata that you just stated here about the people of Grand Gile and what are the unit the formulation of all the establishment right now that are coming together, the opposition or unity that is being gradually put together, that you want to demand, you as a liberal, the man who fully liberate people to bring this president into office, that we want to remove. We must come to you and tell you why we are moving. We must come to you and tell you if we united. We ain't got you and us. We ain't got nothing. Look, it's like night and day. We can't come to you, liberal. As far as we concerned, you are our problems. You are the problem today in our society. Why should we come to you and tell you why we want to move this president? As far as I'm concerned, you all the way in there cooking goat soup, And that way you're gonna be when the election come. You ain't got one foot in Liberia. You can sing all the tabata, all Liberian public radio, the poor Grange, they even know you because you already feeling transition now to Gisi. You eating panja kuma. Eh? You're not eating what again fire palm butter anymore. So stay in the Gisi lane. You go run behind grasshopper. That one you're left to eat. So we the crowd poor, we got our group, we love President we are.
How you
We
get to
love
Grand United? The up river, where you had no river from Grand United go to
man,
the up river.
when
So
the
how you go?
independent
How you
speaking,
get?
liberal, when the independent speaking, get an independent chance, liberal. Liberal, let me tell you now, we are not coming here. We have no answer for you. We are not answerable to you. All we are saying to Liberian people and the people of Grand Jida that the opposition is coming together to remove this inept government. This government that one of your son who ran away from you because of what he did to you, that ran to Lofa County, to Foya, that his home today has been encroached by a foreign army. The liberal progressive want to be politician. The guru, the political guru, as he called himself. All right? This guru has betrayed the people of Grand Jida by bringing in one old man who moving, not doing anything but causing great harm to our society. So the people of Grand Jida came out on Saturday and they raised their voices and they said, we are in support of you removing him. And then you come on your show tonight telling us to tell you why we want to move, we should move President Waka. Why, how we going to unite? No, we ain't got it there with you. Let the people of Grand Jida ask us. Now you liberal, as far as we can say your need is fire. Not even two anymore. Your need is Samson fire. In fact, we'll put a toe before the fire. Samson toe fire. That your need now. So we're not answerable to you. But on a serious note, liberal, I think Liberian people show great support and welcome the opposition in, especially the Crown people, the people of Grand Jida, show great support, great hospitality in welcoming with all of the propaganda from the plastic bear roll your face over there. All the people came up massively and show support to this great coalition or this great opposition unity, so to speak, and the president we are, who gave a beautiful speech.
Read it from Rap. I'm also read that one. What do you say?
I'm not looking at it.
The fuller interpreter is not from up river. Stop making him feel good.
That person said hiding that knee. He even get correct knee. Who's that?
No, don't forget it. We don't call on knee. Go ahead. They say you're not from up river.
This is what I'm saying. The fuller interpreter. He said when you know fuller, mean you call him Jalo.
So
no, on a serious note, liberal. Thomas Fala, let's move to Thomas Fala thing. We got that thing about CDC in Grand Jida is a giving a 12 on day one. I don't care what you say about President we are. The people from the South love that man. Period. So you can try all you want to try is not going to work. But Thomas Fala did something that no subordinate or honor man to his boss should do. Thomas Fala disgraced Richard Kuhn in the name of speaking truth. Thomas Fala said Richard Kuhn got no formal experience as a leader to hold a position.
Don't call your phone.
I said, nobody call my phone.
But we hear what you say.
Yeah. Thomas Fala said Richard Kuhn has no prior experience to take on the position that he's in right now.
Okay.
So he's making a lot of mistakes. Okay. Secondly, Richard Kuhn has a big public problem in a private life. That is the womanizing. Okay. And you understand? You have to fix those things. Okay. So how can you come out and talk about your leader like that?
Hold on now. You see, this is what you do that I continue to call you intellectually dishonest.
Okay, go ahead.
What statement Tubman Fowler made that is not truthful?
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Well, I'm not saying it's not true. In my mind,
let us say no, hold on. Let's do one at a time. So we agree that the statement he made, they're truthful.
No, you ask me what they're not true for. That you don't want to tell me now. You answer that question.
Okay,
You
no,
tell
okay,
me.
you
I
tell
said
me,
I'm
you
telling
tell.
you what Thomas Fala said, and you
Okay,
telling me say
was it
what he
okay?
said. What
Let
he
me
did.
ask you that, were those statements truthful or not?
No. You talking your thing. I just telling you what Thomas Fala said.
I
His
agree.
speaker
The
and the
statement,
deputy speaker.
the statement he made, were they truthful or not?
I don't know whether the truth or not, but
Okay,
he said bad things
okay,
about
hold
his
on now.
speaker.
Hold on. Let's do one at a time.
Yeah.
The speaker came to office having not been the speaker before, correct?
Say that again.
Yes. The speaker came to office as a speaker. He was
Yes.
never speaker before, so he has no
Right.
experience in that.
Yes.
Agree?
No leadership experience.
Okay. Quite recently, he has had some series of issues involving women in his private life. Is that not true statement?
Yes. 10-minute issue that is disgraceful, and about Thomas Fala said.
Okay, whatever you want to characterize, but I'm just saying, let's look at the truthfulness of his statement. So
Yeah.
if those two are truth, will you prefer that he doesn't come out to be truthful and hide things on the ground in the name of what? Unity?
Beautiful.
Let's hear from you. You
So,
see, that's just how you now win a country because you lie
so
too
that's the
much.
thing. No, that's the thing. If you have a man, according to Thomas Fala, that is inept, that does not know what he's doing
No.
as a
He didn't
speaker.
say that. He didn't say
Oh
that.
yes,
He
he
didn't say
said he
that.
does not know what he.
No.
Go back to
He
the
didn't say
tape
that.
and listen
He
to the
didn't say
tape.
that. He said the man.
In so many words, he is
No,
telling us that
don't like say
because
1 plus 1 is 2, then he say 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
in so many words,
No,
Thomas
no.
Fala is telling us the
Okay.
reason why Richard Kuhn is performing dismally is because he has had no prior leadership role. And being a leader now in the House of Representatives as the first among equals, right? The third man in the Republic of Liberia is causing a lot of harm than good because of his ineptitude. When
Okay.
people say somebody inept, it does not mean they don't have the ability, but maybe they're limited in certain era, right?
Okay.
And that's the era of
I
leadership that
will
he's
not
inept.
allow you
And
here
and then
tonight to try to control my show and try to
and
give
then
me
I come in and
topic
you
that
ask
I don't
questions, let me
want to
answer
challenge.
you. And secondly, he talk about Thomas Fala, of the Richard Cohen private life
Mm-hmm.
that have been servicing on social media, that he got to work on his private life because he has a very bad private life. With
Okay.
all the women coming out to make condemnation. I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
your boss, and he didn't stop there. He even talked about President Bwaka. He talked about
Mm-hmm.
President Bwaka. And now when you want to talk about what we're talking, all right? He talked about President Bwaka. He said the way President Bwaka performing, that is same thing he told CDC. In CDC, when Liberian people were telling CDC, President, you got to change some people around you. You got to change some people around you. And you want to change some people around you, and this, that, and the other one, Liberian people get there and they voted President Weah out. And the same thing will happen to President Weah, Bwaka, if he doesn't change.
Okay.
He talked
So
about Kafwan. He talked about Kafwan.
okay.
He
Go
said
you
President Bwaka got
go ahead.
people in his government.
Radio son sana help you out. Go ahead.
We on the radio, we're talking. Like
Okay.
radio, that's why you call it radio, like public radio. He spoke about Gafwan. Why people in the president cycle, his minister, at this point, trying to be bosses over the president. They want to be president in 2029. Why?
Okay.
Why? The
Are
president
you
should take note of these people. Yeah, he mentioned him. Gafwan. He called Gafwan here off. All
okay?
right?
Are you done? Are you
Keep the
done?
conversation. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
I'm listening to you.
So the point here that I'm gonna make now,
Mhm.
this is why I say you're sedition, because you represent the interest, the 100% interest of CDC. And this is why you people will not win another election in our country. Y'all come out and say the orange here ain't ready, you is still green. And then on the other side, you say, oh, but that other side, even though ain't ready, it's still green, but yellow on the other side, but sometimes red. You can't do those kinds of stuff. Look at the facts of the issue. I never listened to what you just said about Tom Father, so I'm just taking it from you. But just listening to you with the narratives that you're giving us, what you said Tom Father has said. Everything that you talk about, that you stated Tom Father has come out and said publicly about the speaker, they are all truth. Number one. When he talked to George Weah and told him, he said, "I don't change people like brown people," that's also truth. So what if somebody says something that is truthful? What would you prefer? For the person to sugarcoat or to lie to you? So I'm saying to you, Walter Carter, you shouldn't have even brought that up. Someone with a huge CDC interest, that should not have even come out of you. But those
Why?
are the kinds of, because you take issue that completely dislodge your position.
No.
Yes,
It
yes,
has no
yes.
headline in the
You
country.
have
Go
made,
to
you
the
have made,
newspaper.
listen, anytime you come here and try to criticize Thomas Father, you have made him a truth teller. You have
No,
made,
I'm not making Thomas Fala or
what do
truth
you mean,
teller
what do you
leader.
mean? You're not making it
Am
up,
I,
you're telling us,
what
no, let
I'm
me
saying to
talk now,
Thomas,
you
what I'm
talk, I
saying,
haven't said anything. You talk,
what
I
I'm
haven't said
saying,
anything. Let me talk.
go ahead,
You're
talk.
telling us that Thomas Father said that
He
the
disgraced the
speaker,
speaker.
well, that's your definition. You're telling us that Thomas Father said that the speaker have no speakership experience before coming to this position. True.
Leadership
Leadership,
experience.
whatever it is, because he never
And
had.
so the
eh,
job he's doing, the job is
Listen
difficult
now,
for him,
why you
according to
wanna,
him.
you see, this is why I say you're intellectually dishonest. There's only two of us here. We got plenty of time. The other people ain't come with Tabataya tonight. We got plenty of time. So let's go with Thomas Father again. Thomas Father myself, well, I don't even know him, but I don't like his behavior anyway. I really, as far as I'm concerned, he's a sedition. If I were a member of Unity Father, I wouldn't even let him come close to President Walker. So, but let me just say this. You're telling us that Thomas Father said, and I'll go one by one, point by point. Thomas Father said, according to you, that the speaker had no leadership experience when he became speaker. Nothing in there is false. True, we check it. You said, Thomas Father said, that the
But can you
speaker.
add the other piece there? Can you add
I'm
the other
coming.
piece to it?
I'm coming there.
No, no, no,
That
no. But don't Lebron, you know your political career. I will not let you get away with murder yet.
okay?
Add the other piece there. He has
What?
no past leadership experience, and this the reason why he performing dismally.
Okay. I will add
Put
that
that
one there.
there.
Okay, and this is the reason why he's unable to govern.
Yeah.
Okay, we check that. That's true also because he doesn't have the experience, and so he got nothing to fall back on. He's learning on the job as we go. So we check that. True statement. That the speaker have issue in his personal life, in his private life with respect to women. And the fact that women issue have been on the radar about the speaker recently in recent days, so that's also check. And that he's saying that the speaker need to work on his personal life, that's also check because that's an advice. He said he told President Weah when President Weah was there that you need to change people because
No,
if
he
you
said
don't,
it seems that the Liberian people said when he said the
okay.
Liberian people.
Okay, he said the Liberian people said President we need to change people around because
Reshuffle, right, right.
if he doesn't do that, the Liberian people are going to get vet with him and remove him, and he didn't do it. That's why he was removed. And now President Baka seems to be doing the same thing. That's also check. So you now with all of those check that I put in, you have made Tomo Farah now to be the political guru of CDC. And that's why you're crying blood when Tomo Farah left here. Because it seems like some of Tomo Farah from where he's truthful. And you people don't want truthful person in your party. And so that's why he left. Now, Walter Carter, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you.
Can I respond before you tell me anything?
What you got? You're going to respond into
Can
the
I?
man?
No, I don't want to respond the way you just said for you to come
Okay,
and
go
tell me
ahead.
anything.
Respond. Go ahead.
So in my
Respond.
response, you have agreed that Thomas Fala said those things and all those that Thomas Fala said
No, I say I
truly
agree because
happened.
I
Oh
never
no,
heard
you
it.
said true.
I
You said
was
they were checked.
quoting you.
You
I
said
was
no. You said
quoting
they were
you.
checked.
No,
No,
I was quoting you, and
you
I
quoted me
said,
and you said
no,
they
no.
were
Listen,
checked.
now, listen.
Yes.
No, you can't do that to me. I'm still here. I'm the liberal. I'm the the
Liberal, you
liberal of
said they
the.
were checked, meaning
No.
they were correct.
Listen. I
Uh-huh.
said those were true statements, so we checked them. That's what
Yeah,
I
so
said.
I agree. Now that's why I said those were true statements, and you check them, meaning they were true. They happened. They actually happened, right? And that what you said.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my thing is, they actually
From what you
happened.
said. Mhm.
No, not from what Thomas Fala. If I stated what Thomas
I
Fala
was
said, and you
quoting
said,
you because I never heard Stomafala saying that. I was
okay,
quoting you.
so you said, okay, let assume you never heard it, but it was what Thomas Fala said, and you said they were true. All you heard me say that Thomas Fala said they were all true about the speaker. To a deputy, to or your subordinate, come out to the public and disgrace his boss like that.
Okay, you want me to respond to
Is it
that?
something that are you telling me that the vice president can come out now and talk about some of the missteps or some of the problem the president faced now in his government? The vice president can come out and say President Bwaka did this, President Bwaka did that. You want to tell me it's something that will go down well with the president? Is this something that you advise people to do?
Walter Carter, you're talking two different things.
Okay, are you
The,
telling me the speaker of the house, the deputy speaker, should come out and point out the
Walter
the the,
Carter,
the, the wrongdoing, the
Walter
wrongdoing of the
Carter.
speaker
You see, the next time
in
when
the
you ready to
public?
say this, next time you ready to say they do this here, I will advise you freely. Stomafala makes some truthful statement today or yesterday, whatever it is. However, I don't agree with the delivery process. When you said
Do I
that,
have to say that?
yes,
Do I'm
yes,
opposition?
yes,
Am I gonna say that? Labor.
yes.
Why should I say I should come and say that? No, 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 no,
Because
no. You
then
don't
you're
put it,
not
you don't
you
put your
can't.
words in my because your words is
I'm trying to
you're
help
trying
you
to
out.
cosmeticize,
I'm
you help
trying
me
to
up.
help you
You,
because
I'm not
if
a
you
progressive that
now
will cosmeticize the politics
okay.
and throw monkey wrench
And
in there.
that
No,
why and that why and that why you will not win election because you're not
that's why.
truthful.
That's why all the things you guys said about this president has come and slapped you right in the
No,
face.
no, 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 no. Nothing slap
Yes.
nobody.
Oh
Nothing
yeah, it's
slap
slapping you in the
nobody.
faces. It's slapping you in
No.
the faces
You
because
think
now
no
you
now
people romanticize
you think
everything.
now listen now, you think
Go ahead.
with this kind of argument, faulty argument that you have, elementary argument that you're making
Yeah,
here.
we go. Yeah, we
If
go. Yeah, we go.
if you and I were to go and have a debate on who President Baka and President Weah, you're not going to be believed. Now, in any argument, you first of all have to introduce your premise. Now, the process that you just told us, and you try to now turn that process into disgraceful process, it's not true. Because everything Thomas Father said was truth. So
Is
you
it is it is
cannot
this something?
let me.
Is this
You are
something
not
that is
let me.
good?
You are not
No, no,
let
no.
me talk. No,
Hold on,
no.
hold on,
We'll
labor, labor. Hold on, labor. Hold on,
talk.
labor. So is that so? If it's not disgraceful,
You
is this
see, I
pleasant?
know exactly what you're trying to do
Is
tonight.
it pleasant? I'm asking you. If it's not disgraceful, is it pleasant?
You're trying to make sure that I don't talk about your disgraceful coming together, your call coming
No, no, no,
together.
no. I'm
Now,
asking
oh
you.
yeah.
If it's not disgraceful, is it pleasant?
Okay, listen now. Listen. Let me start that again. Let me try helping you out again. I think we need to move
No,
on.
no. Say your own. Don't help me, or labor. Say your own.
Okay. Let me say this here. If I were in your case, this is what I would have done. Some of fathers say X, Y, and Z, and they are granted. They are all truthful statements. However, as a sitting deputy, the process of delivering that message was not something that was decent. I think you will use the word I think because you don't know. You don't know what Tom Father and the speaker had an agreement that whenever you discuss anything, be truthful. You don't know those things. You don't know the kind of relationship Tom Father and the speaker have together for Tom Father to be so blunt like that to the Liberian people. You don't know these things. You cannot assume. And so when you're using those for argument's sake, but I can't blame you because you'll never learn anything about defending people.
So, labor,
No, celebrate. Let me finish. When you're talking, I'm saying anything. Let me finish.
labor. You have to
I will
speak
pack
for
you in
you.
the
Let me
garage.
speak
I
for me.
will
You
pack
see,
you in
that's
the.
the thing. You
I
can't
will
stand me
pack
when I
you.
come
I'm
on.
not
You
speaking.
won't
I'm not
pack me
speaking for
because
you.
I speak
You.
truth to you.
Okay. Bye. You're making too much noise. See, that's what y'all do. You don't know how to defend. You don't know how to talk for people. You come out here, you want to speak for Joy. At the end of the day, you put Joy in a hole. You're throwing on the bus because you don't know how to do these things. First of all, you don't know the relationship between Tomofala and the speaker. You don't know that. You don't know what a speaker and Tomofala have had that conversation among themselves. Yeah, I don't mind you saying those things. Those are true. I will work on my relationship, private life, and I think this is true. I never had a leadership role before, and I'm learning. You never know that what Tomofala and this man have that conversation. Only for you, because Tomofala left your sorry self, your inept behavior, you're unable to govern, you're thievery, and $18 billion got missing, $25 million map out exercise that we have no clue of, and you're going to come here now, Tomofala leaving you, exposing you, and you say you won't come back, and he's saying, where? How you come back? Now you want Tomofala now to look bad in the eyes of Nigerian people. You want to attack the messenger, so he's not credible anymore. It is not working because what you have done here tonight, you show to the Liberian people that Tomofala is credible, that Tomofala is straightforward. Now, am I happy with that kind of delivery system? No, but I don't know what the relationship he had with the speaker. So I'm not going to question that delivery system. It is the speaker and his supporter. If they frown on it, then we can try to say something. Other than that, Walter Cutter, if I were Joby, I would tell the whole world, people that Walter Cutter, man, even can't defend me, calling themselves we are.
You done that so I can come in?
No, I'm moving on to a different subject.
And I can come in now. I can't listen to you. Can I come in?
Okay, you got 5 seconds.
No. We having conversation here, liberal.
There's nothing here for conversation.
Liberal,
I'm the dictator
here.
on the show.
You speak
I'm the
as liberal.
dictator. I am the dictator on the show. I don't have conversation with people.
Okay, liberal. Can I come in now? You speak as liberal.
Okay, first of all, if you want me to give you the time, praise me first. Then I'll give you the time. Yeah.
Okay, liberal, you're excellent. You're excellent. You're excellent in delivering your excellent in delivering your tabata. So
that's okay. It doesn't matter how you classify. As long as I'm excellent into what I'm doing, I'm okay. Why is me?
So on a serious note, liberal, you come on this platform with your intellectual, dishonest way of speaking, and you try to spin it on me when I speak the facts. Whether Thomas Fala spoke from the place of truth, or whether he spoke from the deceptive position, I am only telling you on this platform, Thomas Fala disgraced the speaker, his boss. Whether you want me to put it in a way that will not look so condescending to the speaker, but anybody who listening to Thomas Fala when he spoke, a man who is the speaker, coming in, got a question posed to him. With all of what's going on with Richard Coon in the house, doing this and doing that, what do you think? Speak honestly. Speak to the people. And he went on speaking as a politician. And the man is your boss. The first thing, you will be clear. The speaker is doing well. The speaker is working. And everything is on course. You come out.
Will you not consider that a lie? If you were to come and make that statement.
Look, liberal. He's a politician. You will not come out to tell the people that this speaker.
But why can he not be a different politician? Why can he not be a different politician?
Has no prior leadership ability.
Politician.
The speaker has no prior leadership ability, or no prior leadership, or on his belt.
Let me ask you.
So he producing testimony. He producing testimony. Yeah, but let me reiterate. Let me reiterate that. So you can say because you say
no. We're not going to go through that. This is not a classroom, a logic class that you want to reiterate. Please, let me ask you this. Let me ask you the very simple question. I get on the radio. I said, you know Walter Cutter? Walter Cutter, light-skinned guy, short guy, his face, just a baby face. Then he said he got a daughter that is almost 40 years old. Is that a disgrace?
Well, You only trying.
Well,
It's
answer
not.
yes or no.
It's not a disgrace. You're not trying to pull. You're not trying to tell people that the way I look, it does not appear that I will have a elderly daughter.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
a daughter that who
But
at that
the
age.
reason you're
So
making that conclusion because my statement are truth, correct?
yeah. Okay. So and the fact here is the reason I brought this out, right, is because Thomas Fala is the deputy speaker. Can Richard Cool come on and talk this about himself to tell the Liberian people I have no prior
But
leadership
did you
ability?
hear Thomas Father say, let's go into the politics of it now. I thought
Yes.
perhaps this
Mhm.
is where you need to hook this your sky in a pie, trying to make Thomas Father look deceptive
Go
and
ahead.
make Thomas Father to look betrayer, to be a betrayer
Yeah.
to Speaker Richard Coon. If you were
Mhm.
to say at the end, and Thomas Father said, because of all that I stated,
Mhm.
Richard Coon cannot serve the Liberian people effectively. Because of all that I stated, Richard
Mhm.
Coon, he's not a leader that we should look up to.
Mhm.
Not to be making sense. But what Thomas Father said, you said what Thomas Father said, it's just Thomas Father is giving us the opportunity as Liberians to make up
Mhm.
our own minds. He gave us the truth. It left with us to say what we want to do with that truthfulness. You can't come out here and connect because of your so-called anxious to make
So
anybody
let me tell you what he said. Let me
so.
tell you what he said at the end.
Wait.
Let me tell
To
you what he
make
said at the end.
you see that now you
Go
come here,
ahead.
I okay, go ahead, I own.
Let me tell you what he said at the end.
What you
He said,
say?
"With all that is around this speaker,
Mm-hmm.
he still enjoys my support. I
Okay.
will still support him. With
Okay.
all that's around him, I will still support him. This to
Okay.
tell you, right? This to tell you
Mm.
that Tuma Fala knows exactly what he's doing.
Okay. But
He knows exactly what he's doing. So
who questioning that?
my thing is, if this man still enjoy your support, why
Mm-hmm.
come up to the public to disgrace him like
So
this?
because you come on my
Why
show.
come out to the
No,
public to disgrace?
listen now, because you come
Mhm.
on my show
Yeah,
and I still like you as a baby face who I know you say you got it for the some year old daughter, your first daughter,
I
which
didn't
I
tell you
don't
that
think
my darling for the summer year.
or
Anyway,
whatever
exaggerate.
yeah, okay, it's like you're 50-year old or whatever it is. So you got it other, you have the other just people caught fly hair up, but
Uh-huh.
you got a son who almost 6 feet tall. You see where I'm going? So does it mean that I shouldn't be truthful making these statements when I know what I've seen other kids, the Hampson, of course, Hampson part to go with you, so that one and that I'm saying, but they look somebody like you will call your uncle children. Some of them, in fact, the girl said she can be qualified to be your sister. Now, you coming here claiming them as your kids. Look at your face. Look at your baby face. You able to born Rasa before you can even born a baby. You see where I'm going with this thing? So does it
Labor,
mean
that is not even what you saying. There now has no bearing on what we're talking about here.
okay. I'm giving you some ridiculous point. And
No,
what you sound like? What you
it does
sound
not
like?
even resemble anything. It does not resemble nothing we're talking about here.
This is what you sound like. You're
This
saying
is
what
the
the
man what we know. This man we know. This speaker we know that got so much controversial over him.
oh
Came from he talks about the speaker and it was asked the question was asked specifically. He got issue with not coming to this country because he got child support on him. He got issue with green card fraud. He got issue with marrying his own sister. The question was specific in
all
his
right,
delivery to Thomas Fala.
let's
And
move on.
Thomas Fala answered this question,
Let's move
what you said with sincerity, but
let's move
also
on.
I would
Let's move.
tell the man I will not dwell on the
I
man's
want
personal life.
since you're from I call it since you're from Up River.
Mhm.
And if the guy say I'm not say those things because he's not real upriver person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be hopefully this coming Saturday or so. I'm gonna have a show here where I will be talking about the progressive side of things, how we got to where we are now. Uh, and so I got lots and lots of documents here. For example, a look at the Second Republic's constitution on on citizenship. Listen to this, and I want you to tell me a little bit about that here, Will, to help me out here as I read this thing here. And it's
Mm-hmm.
very interesting, very interesting. You know, some of these documents from time to time, when I finish eating my heavy cassava leave my stomach full, then I lay down and read. You know, and I start lay down and read and say, okay, what is this? What are people trying to tell me here? For example, I did a whole 3 weeks of. Have you heard the try the Family Junior? I mean, Family Senior trial. Have you gone through that before? It's
Not
a
really.
trial. Oh my goodness, Walter Carter. Even though you're from upriver, if you have to read it, you would turn against your own people. It was so ridiculous. I'm going to do that trial again. But what I want to talk about once I get my thing going here, what I want to talk to you right now is this. Hold on, let me put my thing on there. Again, folks, Samson to Labropoli, if you're listening, we say thank you very much. If you can just share the Saturday, good evening to you. Rachel, thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you guys. We appreciate all of you. Oh, what kind of food is Samson, man? Come on. But I'm the board chair. I'm the detector on this show. I can do who able to stop me. That Mr. So will stop me. I beg you, man. But let me go on to read this thing on a very serious note, Walter Cutter. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is the issue that many Liberians have talked about before, but we always sweep it on the rock. It's going to come back. And the next generation, when young Liberians' eyes have been open, it will come back. This was written back in 18, no, not 18. This was Daily Observer, December 21st, 1982, by Charles A.B. King. He said, a look at the Second Republic's constitution on the citizenship. When Mr. Greenleaf, a white American abolitionist, and a Christian humanitarian as the liquor brain in the membership of the American Colonization Society in 1818, provided a clause in the Constitution of the First Republic that only Negroes person of or a person of Negro descent could be eligible for citizenship in the Republic of Liberia. He
Right.
struck a death blow, according to this guy. Now he struck a death blow to the industrial and economic development of Liberia. Now that's just his first argument, and he goes on to say many things. Uh, so the white man can be citizen in Liberia. This thing was way back in 1818. The question that I want you to answer for me is, and that thing is still in the Constitution, by the way. With everything else that's going on in the world today, do you think it's about time that that thing is removed from the Constitution, or you still think that perhaps? And they give you the reason. He said he gave his reason here. He gave his reason. Okay, his main reason, however, he said for encroaching this suggestion clause is because he was mindful that the whole continent of Africa had been colonized by European nations, except that this piece of territory, which through the providence of shaped God, merciful God, and this ain't been so long, you can't even read it. Merciful God have preserved this area as a haven for ex-Negro slaves who had who had shed who shed blood and tears at a duration of over 400 years period of gambling slavery. Okay, so that's his reason. He said this was land that's set aside for God for free slaves, Negro, and this is a white guy, and therefore, do you think, giving all of the issue we have now, we can, if you get money, you can have any political party you want. Like we can have 500 political party in Liberia. Nothing there to stop us. There's no limit on how many political party we can have in Liberia. Is it you think the clause of not allowing white people or non-African descendant to be citizen? You think it's time that I think that clause is move out?
Well, liberal, just so you know, we had a debate on this thing on Spoon. We were invited on Spoon, representing our own selves. Few people from our greater community, and I was on Spoon debating this issue when the president, the former president, came out when she visited the legislature and said it was racist for us to continue to keep in our constitution that clause. I spoke about people of legal descent and non-legal descent and whole nine, yeah. That they should allow even these people like Lebanese and all these people to become citizens in own land in our society. And it was one on Spoon to debate that. And one of my reason I was there to debate, um, this guy you talk about, right? Just watch this whole phrase that in our thing, people of Negro descent. Don't forget, when the free black slave or the pioneers, according to them, went to Liberia, they met African indigenous in the land, right? They met indigenous in the land. Think about it. That was placed in the constitution from the very get-go when they established the nation. But what they did to the indigenous in the land, the indigenous in the land was not ushered in as citizen of Liberia. They were never citizen of Liberia until 1920, around that time.
21 to be specific.
That one was 1921, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
around that time. So we're talking about, they were not referring to even black men. They were referring to people that were coming from here, that were going to Liberia to become citizen. The Negroes at the time. They were not even referring to the indigenous people. When the Second Republic came in, or the First Republic, whatever, and they changed the whole constitution, they maintained that clause in the constitution. And for me, my support for that at this point in our existence is, we have vast majority of our people who live in abject poverty, who own almost 80% of the country, all the rural area, up country, owned by native people who were never included in our beginning. They were never included. They were marginalized. They were subjected to poverty. They remain in poverty. You have people now in our society who are non-Negro or they income from Negro descent, who are there, who are dominating our economy, who even dominating or control our government, our governance functionaries with cash. You're asking us to give these people citizenship and give them right to own land. What will happen to our indigenous people? What will happen to our indigenous? Think about it. And this the debate we're saying. We said, well, the idea is not bad, but the idea is not timely. Let us first of all fix ourselves. Let's try to eradicate poverty from our society to a greater extent. Let us give everybody equal opportunity to succeed.
So let me
Let us
hold
make
you right there. Let me hold you right there. I know the reason I brought this thing up because I know your type of argument. I know which way you were going to lead. Now, we can't bring blame people like you anymore on our misery as country people because you're no longer in control. The country boys from the village of the village of the village of the country are pretty much in control of the economy, of the government, all three branches of the government. Why is it that we are unable to unshackle our brothers and sisters out of these so-called bondage that we call find ourselves in still? Is there any specific reason why?
The answer is simple. Those very people who are coming into leadership, they are the very people that came from the very poor communities. They never had nothing before. So they come to race against time to get what they can get and forget about where they came from. So they grab what they can grab. They don't think about their grandchildren. They don't think about their great grandchildren. They think about themselves. And that's why I say the progressive failed the Liberian people, because the progressive never finished the work to put a framework in place that will liberate our people from poverty, to liberate our people from marginalization. The progressive came and they introduced multi-party democracy, and that was mockery. I said mockery, not even mockery party democracy. That's why they introduced the Liberian people. They push the Liberian people that we end up killing ourselves. And then they leave us to fix it. They leave us to fix it. They lack of formula. Formula was sitting in Libya when Charles said I went there on training. He was training another group in Libya to go where? To go where? So I am telling you, liberal, we have to fix this stuff. Our people are not being sincere enough to the Liberian people. After they remove that dynasty, that group that was there, they removed them from power. And like you said, everybody now in power, they are all of indigenous descent or native people. But while their own people are not enjoying the kick of this country, why? It's because they are selfish, they were poor, they came and they just grabbing for themselves, not even thinking about their own grandchildren or their tomorrow. They're not even thinking about that. So that's the sad thing about it. Another thing is because we don't have a country that the people are innovative, and all boils down to poverty and lack of education
Let me
in
hold you.
our
Let me hold you right there. You use a specific word, and it's very interesting, innovative. But you're saying that our people are not. They are not, or they have not been given the opportunity to showcase their talent. What
you know what I
exactly?
mean? I talk about the leaders. I talk about the leaders. I'm not talking about the common people. I talk about
So
the
the
leaders.
leader. Let's
They
go
are
back
not
into the
innovative.
leadership. Let's go back
Yes.
into the leadership themselves.
Yeah.
The fact that you're suggesting that they are not innovative, is it by ignorance or by choice?
Sometimes I want to wrap my head around. I can't really wrap my head around because some of these people live abroad. Some of these people live abroad. Take for example, some of these people live in an environment where they see how the trash is taken out of the street from their homes. They see how the roads are clean. They see how the roads are laid, paved. They see how people don't build in alleyways or on the drainage. Those people go in the office and they don't even address those issues. Take, for example, the public work minister. The public work is responsible to do public maintenance, to keep the public ordinances straight in collaboration with the city corporation. But the public work minister sit over there in the office, bureaucracy. When we got people
So,
building in
and that's what I'm
alleyways,
asking. Are they? Let's suppose what you're saying is true. Are they doing so from pure ignorance of the fact that they don't know what they needed to do, or they're just doing it because they wanted to protect? what is already in there, and whoever is on those added.
I don't think they want to protect those people. They're doing it from one, maybe ignorance, maybe two, the lack, like I said, the lack of innovation. Because at the end of the day, we can't right back to bite them. All right. So see what happening in Morovia now. People are building on alleyways and drainage lines and all that stuff. So who drives to go to the executive mansion? The president, his entourage, the ministers and team drive through there. Guess where? There's a whole river of water sitting down in front of the city hall. How is he going to go to work? How the minister going to commute to go to the various jobs? It disenfranchised them because they have not been proactive. They are not innovative to say we have to take this stand. We cannot allow people. Take for example, labor. The city is moving up towards the Marshall end. You would think that people who live this way, who went back to Liberia, who are in authorities, right, will sit down and say, hey, since we didn't catch it in Morovia, let's catch it on the side. Let's do zoom. Let's do zoning. So that these people will not build in alleyway, so that these people will not build on drainage line, so that we will not have the same reoccurrence of what happened in Morovia City. They're not doing it. So what is the innovation? What is the innovation? These people just want to come and sit and steal, liberal, because they all their lives they live in abject poverty,
So, but
and
we're
it
not
even goes
speaking.
back.
We're not attributing this to a particular political party now, or a
It's
particular
not
government.
political party. I said leaders. What are
Okay.
past leaders? What are present leader? Everything. They have
Okay.
not been liberal. Liberal. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. First of all, let's look at some of our problem because you read about something in our history from our beginning, right? The people that established our nation, they have just come from slavery. What happened in slavery here? They were marginalized, they were beaten, they were subjected to cruelty, they did every bad thing to them. They subjected them, they could not read. Some of them who went to school, they stopped interrogating. Some of them, they were semi-educated and all that. They took all the people they brought in Liberia, boom. What do you think happened when they got to Liberia? The very thing they experienced here from the slave master, that what they did to the indigenous people over there. That's a fact. Because that's what they learned to do. They
So
learned
let
to
me
do.
let me let me read this here. Let me read this here. This is one of those pamphlet by the progressive that you're blaming now. This is one of those back in March 31st, 1979. When Tava was going out of town, he scheduled a meeting with Secretary General, Chairman Bacchus Matthew, Secretary General Oscar Quia of PA, and few other groups. Okay, and with Oliver Bright and E. Reginald Thompson. But this is what Bright said. Minister Bright cautioned about this unleashing of forces that nobody might be able to control. He mentioned the case of Ayatollah Khomeini in Iran. Bright admitted that he is a rice farmer. Thompson observed that the idea of increasing the price of rice is still on discussion. The reason I'm bringing it, I'm going to be doing this here when I start my program. The reason I'm bringing this up is that many of these people that are no longer with us today, some of whom were killed on the beach, knew exactly what Liberia needed to do to transform the lives of its citizens. But they, for me, and this is my own word, they purposely put their thumb on the innovativeness of Liberians, of the ingeniouses among us. They make sure that whatever you come up with, that they are in control. So the question now is the young leaders, the like of the vice president is very young. The like of the speaker, even Tom of those are all young people, as far as I'm concerned. You think perhaps they have not had the opportunity to really understand the country that they are running, the history of the country that they are running, And I believe that they said Rachel Cohn is a law professor at LU. But do these people even bother to understand the country of the Republic of Liberia, the history behind the Republic of Liberia to where we are now? You think they have the understanding of that?
I doubt it. I doubt it because let me give you some instances, right? If the likes of Thomas Fowler understand or understood where we came from, with how our people were treated, they would deny a whole lot. Thomas Fowler, being a representative at the time, would have tried to pass law or talk to Liberian people about transforming that university of Liberia to state of the art university. But you know what Thomas Fowler did? Thomas Fowler took money that he got from Liberian people and built his own university and were getting money from Liberian government as subsidy for a university. So they don't understand and they are cruel. Like I said, they are only there for themselves. Because if you are innovative, if you know that your grandchildren, your great grandchildren will live in that nation is the only nation that nobody can deport you from. You being a leader now, you will make sure you will transform that nation for the next 20, 30 years so that when your grandchildren come, they will not have to deal with what we're dealing with today. But they are not. They are not doing it. So, like I said, liberal, I don't care how young they are, I don't care how old they are. The fact is, these people are lack of innovation. They are not proactive. They are only there to enrich themselves. They can live anywhere in the world and see how beautiful the people country are. When they go back to Liberia, their mind become primitive. Their mind become closed. They are not functioning the way they used to function outside. All right? I'll tell you an example. I know a friend that live in America. Yeah, he lived in a beautiful city in America. When I went to Liberia to visit, this very friend was out in the public and he was jammed to pee. I said, go in the bank and ask the pool for bathroom. Come on, man. He whip it right on the side and pee on the street. And I asked, I said, can you do that in America? Can you do that in America? This is the kind of thing we're talking about. Can you go to America and a policeman pull you over and you argue with him or try to run the car, cost the man? Can you do that? No. But they do it in Liberia. But that's just, a minute example. But let's look at the bigger picture. These people go to China, they go to, in fact, let's forget about Europe and America, but people go to places like Ivory Coast, like next door, in the bordering town of Ivory Coast and Liberia, Danane. They see how these people live in the country, how they live on the country. Labor are living down there for almost 7 years plus, right? And
So
when you
so you
buy
don't
a
even have to
land
go.
in
You
Danane,
don't have to go to Danade now.
mhm,
There's the road that leave Abidjan and
mhm,
comes all the way to the border in Town Town.
mhm.
It's already paved.
Labor, that's the thing. That's the intellectual dishonesty we talk about. And I was trying to put another point in, and because I know you brought this topic in to distract us to leave from the actual happenings in Liberia to day-to-day current event and go to what you want to talk about. And that's a good thing. That's our history. But there's no rule coming from Ivory Coast crossing over that river and going because they didn't even construct the bridge yet. The bridge that's supposed to be constructed over between Liberia and Ivory Coast to go straight into Liberia. The road still dusted. The road still got bags on the road. You just say you spoke about it. Yeah, you can plow on the road with dust all in the air. When the rainy season ready hit, that play kind of mud. This is not what we're talking about. A snipple road. Like the road that was built from Saniquele all the way to Locatua. You can't dispute that. You drive it on paved asphalt road. I drove on that road before, going to Ivory Coast and coming back from Ivory Coast. You could not, during the rainy season, it was nearly impossible to even ride on that road. Today, You can drive smooth and go to that place. That's what we're talking about development. That's what we're talking about. So I'm not going to play the politics. I'm just looking
Let,
at Liberia
let me
development holistically.
open the line. We're gonna be sticking because I'm tired with this too much politics. I want us to find reason why and perhaps find solution. Guys, the line is open. Give us a call here 916-533-2048. We're not gonna be here. It's Monday afternoon. We're not gonna be here that long tonight. So give us a call if you have any contribution. Let me come back to you, Walter Kofta. Thank you for not letting me do all the talking here tonight. I appreciate you joining me. But let me come back to you then. Let's start with our own, my own president, the father of the nation. You say you're going to take politics out of it. Please help us to do so. What, from your perspective, and I will suspect if you start speaking as a sedition operator, then I will know. But if you're talking as an upriver Liberian, concerned Liberian, I will also know. What do you think would be the logical reason now that we're in the third year of this government and things that were said, things that's supposed to happen, are yet to be uh, carried out? What do you think? Why you think is that? And
So yeah,
then we will go to the 6 years of your former leader.
so what is actually happening is I think the government put, I mean, the government, the ministers, the president, they put their own priority, their personal priority first before Liberian put priority or the arrest agenda before, I mean, behind and put their priority first. Take for example, before the government could come to power, before the government could be legitimate as a constitutionally elected government, the government started being corrupt. They start doing things that they were not supposed to do. And so they forgot about the agenda that they put together, the arrest agenda. And it's still not even taking on, to push the arrest agenda. Now, you talk about education in the arrest agenda, right? Education is there. Education should be one of the strong pillar in the arrest agenda. The biggest university in our nation, the oldest university in our nation, and this university is seated in a very important landmark spot in our country, where you get a capital building, the executive mansion, and the university. You would think that the arrest agenda will first tackle the University of Liberia, transform that structure into modern state of the art university. No, they didn't do that. They took, some say 6 million, some say 10 million, to go in the village close to the border with Guinea and build something what they refer as presidential palace, or Mana River, whatever. Is it important at this point for to use that place for Mana River, for president to meet there, or our education is important as a nation? Why that money could not be diverted to the university? Tell the students that we'll ship all of you to Fender and we'll break some building down here and build modern state of the art university so it can represent Capitol Hill. Then we'll say this president is talking about education. He's serious about education. Two,
So
agriculture. Agriculture.
let's do one at a time. Let's do one
Yeah.
at a time.
Go ahead.
You spoke about education. I do agree with you. Look at this young man from Canada, Leo. Look what he did with that learning
The learning
center,
center.
the
Right,
learning
right.
center. Well, look what he did. I mean, the government got more money than he had, but he was able to build us thing there. So I do agree with you in a sense that. But why you think that those who supposed to appropriate the fund, is that what you call misappropriation? Not in terms of stealing, but misappropriation of the Liberian people wealth. You think that's what's happening here as well?
Liberal, I think you guys live too long. And I'm not saying that you're old, but you have seen a whole lot. You've been around longer than me. And at this point, for us to be romanticizing or putting cosmetic on these kind of in languages to make it appear that it's not too bad. No, don't say misappropriation, labor. That willful stealing. I like for you to call it that. When you start to say this word and everybody start amplifying it, maybe they will get shame and they will stop what they're doing. You can say misappropriation, labor. How is it that you will make law for yourself that you will change vehicle every 3 years in a country? A person lives in Single and goes to work on Capitol Hill. It's not even correct 6 miles from Single to Capitol Hill, but he changed his car every 3 years. The road on which he drive on, he can't even fix it. He don't make appropriation to even modernize those roads that he drive cars on. And you call it misappropriation? I call it stealing. I call it willful stealing, depriving the Liberian people. You can change your cars 3 years, but you can provide buses for our students to go to school every 3 years. You do that. We're talking
Okay.
about millions of dollars. You can take $30,000 and give it to somebody who you call a board member of a board of a particular agency to give to
Okay.
his generator
So
to sell his generator, but you can't give our police people on the
let's
street.
let's 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 go now to the past government that you supported as well. And like I said, the reason why I'm not interrupting you because I think you are being genuine. You're not being politically correct here, so to speak. Let's go to the past government. And these are really sons and daughters of the soil. You wouldn't have people like what's his name, Ajibor Bona at a specific position. What's his name, Imaya Shah at a specific position. But many of those that were running the key institutions that's supposed to uphold the country infrastructure standing institution, key institution that's supposed to provide for the upliftment of our brothers and sisters. Many of the head of the institution were truly son of the soil, born in the villages, grew up in the street of Monrovia. What do you think went wrong, Walter? Why were these things not taken into consideration? What do you think went wrong, my brother?
So let me be on the same record. Let me be on the record. Like I said before, I'm not gonna exempt anybody. Like I said before, this is about Liberia. This is about the future of our nation. This is about the future of our children, grandchildren, and everything you think about. Like I said before, the people lack of innovation. The people are self-centered. It's about themselves. I'm not limiting it to this government. I'm not limiting it to President We Are government. I'm not limiting it to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government, neither Summer Kiddo government. Even the Tolbert government and the Topman government, those were all self-centered people. Self-centered. How is it that President Topman, let's look at Topman, rule our country for 27 years or 28 years, whatever it is. He only straightened up Harper, pave Harper, street all beautiful, fix it up nice. The place he sat down for 27 years. We didn't see one skyscraper there. We didn't see one skyscraper. How is that possible? We talk about Talbot. Talbot came in, he was the victim of circumstance. When Talbot were trying to do things, everybody were already feeling, their head were already feeling getting filled with a lot of tension here and there, and he fell short to the past damages that was done to our people. And so, liberal, every government, we have to, God, that's what I keep saying to all of us. We have to stop being sycophantic. We can vote who we want to bring in power, but we must hold those people accountable to deliver on what they told us. Liberal, you and myself came outside not to continue to be blind, but our eyes should be open. When someone come to you and tell you, say, I'm gonna come, I can come and make your road here a beautiful road, so you can have mud splashing on your house. The ban our year before he do it, I can do it. You must hold that person accountable. Say, okay, yes, say you say you do, I will support you. And when you support that person, and that person is not doing what he or she says he will do, you must get on his tail. I didn't bring you here for you to sit down and do this and criticize the other man out there because you told me that man out there, he didn't do nothing and I saw that he did nothing. So you do it. Once we start holding our leaders accountable, instead of putting them on a pedestal, I think our nation will start going somewhere. But we put our leaders on pedestals so much that even when they're doing wrong, we who supported them, we who brought them to office, we don't see no wrong.
So
And
yes,
we all
yes,
are
our
guilty.
brother.
We all are guilty.
Yeah, yes, our brother here. He seemed to be suggesting Mohammed Fofana. Mr. Fofana, if you care to give us a call and let's hear your voice on this, I mean, the line is open, But he wrote here, talking is free in Liberia. All the good things this gentleman is talking about will not happen without funding. The first priority in Liberia should be how to increase our national budget. Now, Mr. Fofana, can you elaborate more on that? If you don't want to call in, you want to write some more, I will put it on so that I will read it for you as well, because I
So,
think you're making
so,
some point. Go ahead.
so liberal. So liberal. If you look at Mohammed Fofana, what he writing here, right? funding, funding. So you give the people more money to enrich themselves more. What we need to do, the little we have, we can start making great impact in the
But
society. And then,
let's ask Fofana, even if he wants to write. Fofana, if you increase, Walter, I'll come back to you. I think we'll soon be wrapping up. I'll come back to you for your wrapping statement. Fofana, if you want to increase the money, if you increase the national budget, now it's 1 point something billion now. If you increase it more, Fofana, then the question to you is how do you protect the greedy folks among us and what Walter Cutter continued to say, who have used the opportunity of state power to enrich themselves. How do you guide against that, Fofana? If you don't want to call in, you can write something. We'll appreciate it, my brother. Walter Cutter, go back. Let's come back here. Go ahead and make a statement while
so, so,
we
so, so,
await.
so, so liberal. Fofana said they should increase funding. That's a good thing. We need our budget to grow so we can do more development. But are we going to do that? Take for example, a few years ago, they were giving representative $30,000 for community engagement and whatever. What happened when the budget increased? They asked for 150,000, 150,000. Complete manipulation. Why? Because they know they will take some of that money and go and put makeshift
Let me,
stuff together.
let me hold you right there. Let's listen to the president of the nation, the father of the nation. When it comes to at that time he was vice president, and let's hear what he had to say about corruption in Liberia, in Africa and Liberia specific.
Corruption is a cancer, is a disease that deprives countries and people in countries of their rights, and also it drains countries of their economy. It misplaces the economy, and it creates problem for people in the country, deprive them of their rights. And I think if Africans fight corruption and they see that their economies are managed properly, there'll be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people.
Walter Carter, beautiful statement from the president at that time, vice president. What do you think happened from that point up to him getting the state power? Has he come to realization that perhaps the corruption issue that he was talking about at the time has been resolved, and therefore he doesn't see corruption as a cancer anymore? Is that what's happening here? What do you think happening?
So President Bouaka is just like any other Liberian, like I said from day one. That come to power, have nothing, come to power, any mass wealth, and people around him who he trusts or who are loyalists,
Now,
and
now we gotta be a little bit careful here because we have no evidence, mind you, that these people mass worth. We have no evidence of that. I
so
mean,
so labor. This is where we are, and this is the thing I keep saying to us: we cannot be selective in the
no,
fight
no.
for
I'm just saying
justice. I can hold on now.
in all,
Yeah.
in all.
So we cannot be
Even those
selective
of us
in,
that accuse the former president of X, Y, and Z, we never
yeah.
really
So there are
presented
some things that are something we
evidential
can show for a fact.
documentation.
There are some things we can show for a fact. Take for example Darius Dillon. When Darius Dillon declared his asset, he had $3.50. After staying in office for 1 year, he declared asset. Darius Dillon had over $100,000 in his account. If Darius Dillon was making $5,000 every month, can Darius Dillon make $100,000 to be sitting in his account when he have to feed his family? He have to buy food. He bought clothes for himself. Can he reach that money? How did he get it? So I'm not really talking about the president per se because the president got so much that the state gave him. He can construct homes. He can do this. He can do that. He got some leeway that he can get funds to do whatever he want to do because the state provide that the constitution provide for him to do some things that will make him
Walter Carter,
presidential.
let me hold you a little. Fofana, we haven't gotten anything from you yet. Is it just one shot? That's what you have for us tonight, my brother. Go ahead, Walter.
Yeah. So the thing about it is people saying it and people doing it, there are two things, right? So people can come and say these fun things to Liberian people because we know corruption is systemic in our society. Corruption is to the very fabric of our society. And so people will come out who want to see state power. They will come and tell Liberian people how corruption is a disaster. Corruption deprive the people of their just benefits or their development and their progression and all that thing. Yes, we all know that. It will remind Liberian people, and when they come to power, how they will fight corruption. But you cannot fight corruption by being corrupt yourself. You cannot fight corruption by practicing the very thing you try to fight. You can't do that. And this is where a lot of Liberian leaders fail. I cannot tell you, labor, you might pop on this show and you and I operating the era that we say this is corruption free zone. And you go and you take something from that place and he carries it, man. I want to give it to my son, man. You know, my son, creating social media telling me to give it to my son. I will tell you, labor, no, it's not happening. And if you do that, I must report you because it's being corrupt. This is a corrupt free zone. And if you continue to push, I will report you because we say we want to make it different. We cannot continue doing the same thing that strangulate our society. Our forefather did it. Today, you and I are bearing the full weight, the punishment for what they did, what they left behind. And we doing it today. Are we thinking about our children inheritance? What they are going to inherit if we don't stop this thing and we and we continue being sycophantic? What are we going to leave for them?
Speaking about that, let me read something to you here without me saying who that is, and then you tell me if this person is being sycophantic or not. So let's leave this here for now. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. Let me read. We are honored by your invitation to serve as keynote speaker, and we hope we will do this movement justice. The movement speaks not only to the governing strength, to the growing strength, maturity of our democracy, but to the president and triumphs of the people movement. The formation of the Congress for Democratic Change was a pivotal movement in the course of our political disposition. This party of the masses, led by former President George Weah, gave voice to the voiceless, hope to the hopelessly, and courage to the downtrodden. This project gives sons and daughters of low income and neglected community an opportunity to serve out of West Point and Newtown, and Newtown, Cloudtown, and Lookingtown, and across the nation. King, minister, commission, directors, representative, senator, and a president. This is symbolic of the power and resilience of the people. Outlook on on honest esteem and treated like outsider in their own home. I know that. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop that for now. Who do you think this is? And is this person being second to CDC?
Oh, I think this is Alexander Cummings' speech. Probably is speaking really.
Is that one of those you say Prince singer to Georgia?
I don't think he was praising. He was
I think
speaking
he's a
what was
Prince singer. I think he's a Prince
no.
singer.
I think he was speaking
I
the
think he's a
fact.
Prince singer. Give me your closing. You got 2 seconds. You got
This
two
is what
seconds. What's your closing for the night? You will not friend again.
Liberal will be speaking nice
No,
around
we're
here,
not friend. Yeah, I
and
just wrestling instead for you to be truthful. Now you come to come go into your
yeah, but I
CDC
want to
chair.
what you just read. I want to break it down for you so you know what the man was saying is
Well,
true.
my, I can just read. I
Didn't
don't
President we
understand
are
it.
bring Thomas Falah from the playing field and make him prominent?
That's what
Didn't
he
he
say.
bring Jefferson coaching
That's
from? He said the down trolling. Didn't he bring Thomas Falah, Jefferson coaching, the likes of
what he
Jefferson
said.
coaching? Did he
That's what
bring
he
them
said.
and made them prominent and made them
That's what he said. Why?
what he
How can
said?
he bring me? How can he bring me from California to make me permanent to him, like, bro?
That you directing white man, you hold boss for white man, and then he said my brain from like you kind of you give me say sleepy or dreamy on your about your go suit the weapon looking for you to kind of do that road design and my brain from yeah. So no, let be honest here, liberal. Let
Give us
honest
your
here, right?
closing. Give us your closing. Let's get out of here.
So liberal.
Rescue
I
two.
mean,
I mean,
let's have
rescue
this
three.
conversation again.
Rescue three. I didn't hear from you. We're leaving. We're leaving.
Okay, so Mohammed Fofana just said if the national budget is increased,
Okay,
the
okay.
participation of every Liberian will come in by electing the rightful people. Let me see, he continue the rightful people into elected position. The corruption in Liberia is not only governmental. Our society generally has been very corrupted society, a very corrupted society.
Why? Read it again. Let's put it up there. Read
Honestly,
it
let me put up that. Let me read. Okay,
again. Yeah,
he said, if the national budget is increased, the participation of every Liberian will come in by electing the rightful people into elected position. The corruption in Liberia is not only governmental. Our society generally has been very corrupt, a corrupted society. Honesty is what is lacking in Liberia. We need to instill nationalism
Hold
into
on,
our
rescue three. Hold on.
primary and secondary schools. Without this, we are going nowhere.
Okay, Fofana, thank you very much. We really, really, really do appreciate it, my brother, for your full participation on this. Thank you very much. Rescue three. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you before we close. Thank God. Thank God. Everybody's scared of me tonight.
We can hear the rescue too. You can hear him.
Oh, hold on. They say they can't hear. Dr. Toto, we're closing. You coming can now. Go ahead. Dr. Toto, good evening to you as well. Let's hear from you, Rescue 3.
Concerning the topic under discussion concerning the corruption in the country, it is very sad. Our country. There's a country that government fighting for what are stole from the country, and they see Liberia there protecting the people and getting who stole from us. If one person can steal $1 million, Mr. Toe, and you've been in the country for decades, you've been working as a professional person, you know what I mean about $1 million. A single person stole a $6 million. Their case is in the court. Our religion leaders are there in the court, occupying the courtroom to defend criminals. And the question I want to ask us tonight, we will call ourselves Christians. If the Muslim person being accused and the Muslim people go in the court to defend their own in the country, when the Christian in the country get chance to the Muslim to be able to defend their own, the Sato, Fina Bondo, The former chief of protocol to the former president was accused of sex by someone later daughter. The woman going through trial, then they got a white hair that prayer, but they call themselves prayer warrior. Every now and then, that today again, they went there, they post to them, they don't want to see nobody in the white book. I was saying, the woman example that Keta was giving tonight concerning the naked people. See 1980 of the present, don't forget about those days. See 1980 of the present. How many Congo people ruling our country? Listen, don't be fine to say it. But then see, naked boy, we make a wrong decision at time. At the end of the day, we want to shift the blame on the leader. Somebody who never had nothing. Look at the history of Moses account grading. I saw the mayor apartment. I see the reason why grading getting every now and then. The apartment that you were grading never completed it. So if we not make a rightful decision to look at people who to bring in power, and then continue to say, oh, there's a time for the naked people, we should be very genuine to ourselves before we can be genuine to the Liberian people. We should look for leader, stay by our leader when the leader is trying to do the right thing. The president is trying to prosecute. But it is difficult, Mr. Tour, because Liberian people continue to contain the president. Now the head of LACC was appointed, the entire LACC team were appointed by the former president. The team was from nothing. How many of the major cases that the LACC is bringing up, with all the, even the recent GAC audit that they did, how many cases have LACC brought it up besides asset recovery? So all of these things is a place on it because the people, when they see, they will always use their money to manipulate Liberian people and suppress them to other property. Don't be fair to ourselves. When we hold Joseph responsible, today, church people going in the court to say, the woman you want to persecute, the woman that never in fasting, we are prayer warrior. Prayer warrior for what? You think God will answer that kind of prayer? Thank you for the show, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But let me ask you this before you leave. When they were going to the court, what was the court responsibility? Did the court not allow them in or not?
No, the court will not say, you will not come.
Okay, but then why you want to blame the accused? The accused have right to have people to support her, whatever positions.
The two statements that I made tonight, I don't want to happy tomorrow when the other religion group do their own. For we with the so-called Christian to come out and say, oh, and not the Muslim, you're not supposed to do it. Now it's a so-called Christian now that the Christians are going and the so-called religious prayer group are going to the debate.
But so we have an institution that's supposed to stand up for these things, to know that the law perhaps might not be adequately dispensed if we have these kinds of people in the courtroom.
No, Mr. Paul, the reason why I'm flagging there are, when a Muslim man is accused of corruption today, tomorrow rather, I'm making it to be a reference.
No, I agree with you.
When a Muslim man is accused of corruption today, so when a Muslim group are down there in Liberia, when they are going to court, I don't want for we will call our Christians to say to condemn the people. Okay. We should accept it because they justice be done to all them.
Okay, I agree.
Their country will say it's a Christian country, but we don't behave like a Christian in our country.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time, Mr. Show.
Thank you very much. Walter Carter, go ahead and give us your closing. Judge Toto said I should kick you out now anyway. So give us your closing.
Judge Toto is another remnant of the progressive. So you get me blasting at them. Anyway, Judge Toto, that's all right. We family, so I will not deal with you here. Anyway, Libro. So let me just say something that what his name said. Rescue 3, right? Clarence. So every group in every society got people that they show loyalty to. In America, there was a case about a black man who was accused of killing somebody that apparently he didn't kill. And so the entire black group from his neighborhood were in the court. The Black Caucus were in the court. They were there in solidarity of a man who was accused of murder. And the court found him not guilty. And no people came out. So people gave solidarity to the people. It doesn't mean that that person is wrong or that person is right. You can create your solidarity. If that person wrong,
No, but
they will go to jail.
what he's saying, though, Walter,
Yeah, what
is
I'm saying,
he's
what, but
saying tomorrow, because I know our people.
yeah. So
Tomorrow,
if the Muslim, what's about Kabina Jana when he was in
oh,
prison?
I'm dancing. Oh my goodness, thank
Kabina
God.
Jana was in prison.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, in
no.
prison when he was going through his trial, he had
Mhm.
Muslim people over there that went
Yeah, but
in solidarity to him.
not as permanent as the Christian word. This
So Liberia dominantly, we have Christians in Liberia dominantly, Christians. So you expect those people to go over there because her choice. Why you think CDC now there are praying people that are going there with her? So if CDC were going to go in support of her, they will say, oh, CDC backing, I mean, defending bad and all that kind of thing. So Liberia is a free nation. People are free to do what they want to do once they are not violating the constitution. You can't come out and say because of that. So that will not influence the judge decision if she's wrong. No,
right.
it's not going to happen. So that other conversation, let's just put it aside. The
All right.
reality is when people are found guilty of committing a crime, they should be prosecuted. It should not be witch hunt because you want to bring certain people down. And the problem with some of the cases today in our court is because government want to prove a point. We say we'll
Thank
fight
you.
corruption, so we'll fight people from all. You have to have legitimate. You
Thank
have
you,
to
Walter.
bring
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. You talk too much. Tired tonight. Good night. Good night.
Labor,
Good night.
Labor, how you cut me off when the show was so nice with us? So let me get my closing statement here.
Oh,
So
you
Labor,
done closing
on the
here? Walter,
topic,
you
I was
think
there
I
addressing,
operate?
I was there addressing, I was there addressing
Addressing
Rescue 3,
and eat
Clarence David.
please, please, right now,
My own brother
right
Clarence
now,
David was
so,
like full of
you
tapata.
know what's going on now, right? It's time for me to go. I gotta go. I gotta
Okay,
go.
so
What the
let me tell you a second.
tell you second one,
Good.
two.
So Labor, I think it will be wise before this world, before God take us from this world, for us to leave something back for our children, our grandchildren, is for us to be true to our people, to tell them that our country must develop, and regardless of who in power, we must hold them accountable to do the things that
Thank
they
you.
say
Walter,
they will
what I
do.
would advise for you to do tomorrow when you're coming on,
Mhm.
try and go into history about our country because that's what I'm gonna be leading to because this coming
So send
Saturday
the
I
topic
want.
to me. I will do my history. Send the topic to me. I will find it. You say you wanted me to learn about family trial. I can go and
Yeah,
check it
yeah,
out and see and
yeah,
read about it a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, but go to just say the trial of H. Budman Family Senior, and you should be able to see few other documents that will come out. And
Okay.
this is written by I think they call him Gust, one of the permanent librarian. What Dr. Toto? What that guy named Joyce? I mean Gus Limulton or whatever his name is. Dr. Toto. He's been right. That guy. Yeah. For fun and thank you.
Is there a soft copy you got or a hard copy?
You can get it from on Google. It's on Google.
Okay, I will just put Dr. Family Senior trial
Try.
and
Yeah,
everything will pop up. Yeah.
everything will pop up. Yeah,
Right.
for fun, thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. I hope you'll be able to join us from time to time, so that we'll have these kinds of conversation. Because the thing about it is, it doesn't matter whether you're in Liberia or not. Many of us that are still connected to Liberia, we're suffering. They we come here, God open our eye a little bit, and we see the way our brothers and sisters are behaving with it. And you can't sleep at night because when you see something good happen on TV, when you see anything good happen in your community, the first thing that comes to mind, hey, I wish we would have the kind of thing in Liberia. Are you asleep good? Even when you're eating good fufu, say, you can't eat good. You think about your brothers and sisters. Hey, I wanted to get this to eat tonight. What kind of life is this? And we say we enjoying. Yeah, Dr. Toto right now, I bet you, the way we're speaking right now, a same way close right now, Dr. Toto will go crazy. And not that the same way, because it happened to him the last time, he was writing all the way up, and people, what happened the same way? It's not because he wanted money from Liberia, but he wanted to send something to his people. And for some reason the people that comes to power, they just don't have no feeling for us. Improve the lives of our citizens. Recruit these people, recruit people that Dr. Toto, whether he's making $1 million or not, recruit him. Say, okay, Dr. Toto, let's have a system for you. Because Dr. Tutu got children here. He didn't ready to take the children back to born country yet. He wanted children to have a good life. They were born here. This is their country. Okay, let them go to school, Dr. Tutu. Find way that we can utilize your service for maybe 6 months in a year. Dr. Tutu most likely will find way to come and impact. But when he comes over there to impact the lives of the citizens, most likely he's not going to tell you, say, you're paying me the same money I getting in pays, but you ain't got it, you can pay. But be responsible for he can find his own place to sleep. Hey, my man from Toronto, he ain't got a place to sleep. Toronto, we stay in the village. Who care? But get his car. Because he ain't got car, no car is made in Toronto. Get him gas. Food pie, he will get plenty of food. You do those kinds of stuff. You identify Liberians that can help you. But many of us here, when we live here, we got position in Liberia, we just forget that we got friends here that can help us in these things. You got people in these different ministries that know the capabilities of other Liberians abroad. Why they can't tap into that? Why they can't ask Liberian for help? Oh, he's unreadable. Call to cover addresses some of the DC. Okay, Doctor, I will. I'm gonna get your book. I'm gonna get your book, and I got that William Yanun book here, and I got Kyle book. I'll be reading those things there, and make sure, and we will be discussing this. But I want to thank all of you folks. It's very frustrating from time because
Yeah.
here we are again, election coming, and the same old recycle politician. They're gonna come in and they fight it. Some of them they take the position for 9 years, 6 years.
But Libra,
By
do we
that,
have new people? Think about it. We have new people. I mean, show you,
well, because
let me tell you some secret rare. Let me tell you one secret rare. Even the ones that are total on this land, on this stone, the ones that are here today, you know what they're doing? They start coming to the United Party government. We got some men going to Liberia now, collecting or gift from the government. They see people that were here advocating for change, change. They don't want to finish start coming to the government today. We ain't get no new politician, no new ideas. These people just are a bunch of hustlers. And
okay.
the other way, you will leave your job. And I tell you about it, labor, the day you hear Wilton kept on going Liberian government to work, don't never respect me. I leave from this country and I go back home. I'm a private citizen. I work for myself, not government. They got some of our brothers here their whole life based on government because why? They can't make it here. They won't go steal over there.
Yeah, me, I want to work for government, but for not for money, for free.
Yeah, you
I
can do
say
that for
so.
free. That would be
I
better.
say so, for free. Keep your money. I just want to do it so I can bluff them. Because you pay me, I can talk about the project anytime. Say I did this, I did. What you gotta say? I got all your drawing. I did a drawing. I got all copy. I will be displaying them. What you got to say? You pay me. What you gonna say to me? What you
But
gonna say?
or
Nothing.
labor, they take for example. My brothers called the fatty guy brother. So they said doing the thing, they said they were making I don't know how many $1,000 here a week or every 2 weeks, 25,000 or 20,000 every 2 weeks. And they left their job to go sit down like brother go work for two thousand $5,000 a month. Me, the money, I'm not gonna disclose what I make, but I can never ever leave my job here and go to like brother work for $5,000 a month. Never. You give it to
Me,
me
I'll
free,
do
so I
it.
can do it.
Me, I'll do
No.
it free.
And I appreciate this country for giving me the opportunity to work here and make
Well,
the
I
money
coming
I'm
call
making.
Donald
At
Trump
the end
on
of the
you. Well,
day,
you I coming call Donald
I,
Trump. You got people. How come you making all that money? I coming
am a
call Donald Trump.
legitimate person. I'm a legitimate person. Libra, I will send ice to you. I'll control ice. Don't worry. You got two
On
separate names. One is fire.
on a water in Connecticut
That
that
one
you
made me
got
that,
that you control ice on a
that one
water.
think
That
about it.
submarine, the only thing you control that will shake me up is that I got I control the submarine that I'll believe it, but with you on a water
Think,
God, let
think,
me say thank you
think
very
about
much.
it.
Let's
George to the all scared of me. I see you
uh,
scared of I tell me the last time you were running away. I beg you, cannot else expose me. I said, you know, if I fail me, I'll not expose you.
listen to Pride Liberia is the next but George Toto, I mean book George Toto and I think he got four, eh?
That mean when I go places that coming Clement Power, you working to my bogo.
That's okay. Sooner or later, people will take it and start utilizing those books for educational purpose in the
Yeah, yeah, I
classroom.
mean he's doing well. He's doing well. As so
Yeah.
long he well about the
Anyway,
progressive, that would be
let
good.
me let me
Because the
say
progressive
thank you
fail Liberian
to
people.
I think our Tabata people finished running away now. We only got 24 people watching on them from hundreds, from almost 300. 24 people watching them because we're on Tabata right now. All right. Walter Carter, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a wonderful thing. Yeah. Walter Carter, what were you saying?
No, he said, Jordan said the next way we're going to call it crowd like Bira.
Yeah.
I can know that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, guys. Samson told Labra Pabrito, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's been a wonderful, wonderful show. We'll say good night to you. And please join us tomorrow as we'll be going here and there. Good night, folks.
Rachel de Kibo, je adhère. Gogo, Yaliba, Bagno, Yalia, Corapa, Abigodo, Yali. Abigodo, Yali, Stefan Soko, Awabile, Anana, Amakendara, Godo, Yaliba, Stefan Soko, Corapa, Aya, Godo, Yaliba, Amana, Very Casawa, Amamerika, Very Titi, Papa, Papa, I don't you get by your secret. I'm a pie. I don't